I served in the Air Force for 4 years.
Hey, Miss Davette.
I've wanted my hair like this since I was a little girl. And when I joined the military, it was just a no-go.
I served in the Army for 6 years.
I served in the United States Air Force for 4 years.
I served in the Air Force for 6 years. And I could tell that the regulations weren't necessarily written by people who had knowledge of black hair and how it worked.
I served in the United States Air Force for 23 years. I decided to go natural by locking my hair. Davette is awesome, and she was a godsend when I found her.
The military has requirements on how they can wear their hair. It used to be that women could not wear locks in the military. Now they are in regulation. It's such a freedom. It's freedom. I've been working with women in the military for nearly 30 years. About 95% of my clientele is active duty or retired military. You have a lot of strong women in the military. They want to concentrate on protecting the United States and not be concentrating on whether or not if their hair is in regulation. The Coast Guard changed the regulations about 4 years ago. The Army followed like a year ago, and the Air Force about 6 months ago. With this new change, now African American women can feel good and also look correct in their uniforms.
I've been in the Air Force for 2 years. I was so excited about the change. I felt like locks were how I was gonna be able to express myself and show people who I am.
How you doing today?
Doing well, how are you?
You ready for me?
I'm ready.
Hey. When the young recruits come in, it's very important to me that they feel safe and comfortable. And I had to really learn what was allowed and what wasn't allowed. When people are not in regulations, they get in really big trouble with their commanding officers. So we have to make sure that they stay in regulation. After I finished Amadi's hair, she turned around and looked in the mirror. I can just sit in her eyes. She was so happy.
My hair really doesn't define how well I can perform my job, but in a lot of ways it enhances my personality because it is allowing me to be myself. You can't serve if you're not able to be yourself. I love putting on my uniform every day. I have Covington and the United States Air Force on my heart. With my locks now, I feel complete in my uniform. But I carry the new regulations in my wallet, just in case anyone approaches me about my hair. No one has, because the vet keeps me good.